With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hey everyone, so in this question it is given a catalyst accelerates a reaction primarily by stabilizing. The four options are given. We have to select the most appropriate one. So if you see, there is a graph given of energy and reaction progress. So here we have the molecules X and Y, right? In the reactant side, I have X plus Y is giving at equilibrium Z. So reactants are X plus Y and the product is Z. What happens is, so to form a product Z from X and Y, a certain energy is to be supplied so that this product, these reactants X and Y transforms into the product Z, and that energy which is required is almost equal to the activation energy. If you see, this energy will be known as your activation energy, which is EA, right? Now what happens is, without the presence of catalyst, the activation energy is quite high. But once the catalyst is added to the reaction, what happens? If suppose the rate of the reaction is RF, okay, for the first reaction without catalyst. Now for the second reaction, same, the reactants are same, X plus Y at equilibrium in presence of catalyst, giving Z. So what is the use of this catalyst? Catalyst basically increases the rate of the reaction, but it does not take part in the reaction, but it alters the rate of reaction by increasing it. And how does this increase happens? It basically decreases the transition energy, or you can say the activation energy required, so as to convert the transition state to product state, right? If you see, X plus Y initially we had, right? It forms a transition state, and this transition state forms the product Z. Now the energy required for this transition state to be acquired when catalyst is present is quite less compared to the reaction in which there is absence of catalyst. Suppose the rate of this reaction is RF dash. So it is, what happens is, the rate RF dash is always going to be greater than RF. Okay, it is because due to the presence of catalyst. What does this catalyst do? It reduces the activation energy. If you see, this is the path followed by the catalyst reaction, the reaction involving catalyst, and the maximum energy is this. So this, from this point to this point, the activation energy, if you see, is quite less. So if I name this activation energy as EA with catalyst, so this reaction has activation energy EA and this has EA dash. So it is very clear that EA dash, that is the activation energy of catalyst, or you can say the second reaction, is less than activation energy of the first reaction. So less time will be required and less energy will be required to acquire the transition state, and from transition state the conversion to Z. So the correct answer for this would be, it alters the transition state, or you can say that decreases the activation energy. So a catalyst accelerates a reaction primarily by stabilizing. The answer would be the transition state. Now, if you check the other options which are given to us, it is substrate, product, intermediate. So there is no formation of intermediate, and it is directly transition state which is being formed. And from transition state, this is the transition state which is formed when there is no catalyst. And over here, this is the transition state form when there is formation with the catalyst present in the reaction. Okay. Now the transition state is formed and no intermediate is formed. Therefore, this option is ruled out. Now you have the substrate and product. We know that the catalyst does not take part in the reaction, right? It does not forms a bond, or you can say forms chemical reaction doesn't happen between the catalyst and substrate and the product also. So substrate means this part and the product means this part. So catalyst does not take part and reacts with the catalyst, the substrate and the product. Therefore, option number A on option number B is also incorrect. The only possible answer is transition state. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.